Shiver, newborn baby shivers, my love will keep you warm.
Newborn baby shivers. When she's undressed, she shivers like a real newborn. When you hug her, she stops. Newborn baby shivers.
I know I should drink milk, because it'll help me grow up big and strong. Milk's got stuff that's good for my bones and stuff that's good for my muscles. Milk! It does the body good!
And if you don't like my politics,
Don't buy my book.
problem solved.
Nerdrotic.com.
All right, we're going to get right to it. And this will be part 1 of 3. We have many a live stream to get through and many of Super Chat to go through. I have been in the process of moving, so all of my time has been very limited. I do apologize, but we will get to all of them. I have Lady Gravemaster hard at work on compiling a list so we can get them all and give them the proper time. And again, I appreciate you guys. Let's get to it. NK33, it's 2020. Where's the C Lab that they promised? I know. And we're all, you know what? There's still time. There's still time. War Dance Comics and that was for $2. War Dance Comics for $5. How would CGers who are big fans want to be y'all's shows go about properly contacting and scheduling with you guys properly? Also, Jeremy, roll tide. Talk to Lady Gravemaster. She has a contact email, but you can DM her on Twitter and she can work it out. Antoine Dennison for $2. Now on Indiegogo, The Lucent Walking Dream comic. Yeah, and I've showed that before, and it looks pretty good. Yes. The Invisible Man for $2. In Perry's video, are you all beating Az's meat? Well, we leave that to your imagination, Invisible Man. If that's what you're seeing, that's what you're probably seeing. Archmage Frey for $2. Thoughts on Bree playing Reboot Janeway? I mean, are they just trying to have Bree ruin every franchise? And if they want to, sure. She would be about as good for that role as she was for Captain Marvel, which was not at all. Adam Wolford for $2. It's V. He steams with Sargon. He streams with Sargon and Arc. Oh, okay. Thank you, Adam Wolford. By the way, tonight on Friday Night Tights, we have Jeremy from the Quartering. Doctor on Move for $10. Gary, keep them under control. I cannot control any of these people. I cannot. Are you kidding me? Mike L for $5. Hail panel. Are you guys getting world-class bull shitters on FNT? By the way, you guys make Friday nights fun as hell. Thank you, Mike L. And yeah, we'll get Jeff on. Actually very soon. That sounds like a good one. Guard Goldsmith. From now on, thousands and more will see Bree L, then think, don't drive the I-5. Thanks for the laughs and smarts, guys. Yeah, of course. And I can't drive 55. Brie Larson. Thank you for Brie Larson. But yeah, I guess a lot of you guys listen to us driving. And, well, remember 10 and 2? No, I don't give a shit about that. Alien Xenomorph for $2. Mika Curtis said you guys are grifting Comicsgate. Did he? Did he really say that? I got to see it. Alien Xenomorph. Who, Friday Night Tights is grifting Comicsgate? Friday Night Tights is grifting Comicsgate. I sure hope he didn't say that. I really hope he didn't say that. I will withhold any response until I see. Listen, Alien Xenomorph, it's not like I don't trust you. I just got to verify. I don't just listen and believe.
끝날 수도 있어요. 너무 세게 맞았습니다. 너무 세게 맞았어요. 너무 세게 맞았습니다. 지금 이거 큰일 났는데요. 병원에 가야 됩니다, 이거.
How we doing?
너무 세게 맞았습니다. 이거 좀 큰일 났습니다. 예. 소리가
Bitty bitty bitty, fuck me.
Bitty bitty. Oh, I all can.
Spit in my mouth.
Bitty bitty. It's a lot to take in here.
Bitty bitty bitty, fuck me.
I can't wait to see what Perry Chan does with that.
You stay there, Twink. I'll get to WD-40.
Bitty bitty bitty, spit in my mouth.
I am not Comicsgate. I have not used the hashtag, and I will not use the hashtag, but I will have people who use that hashtag on my channel because I like their channels. It's not really about their books. So some of the books I do like, but it's about having other content creators on this show. And then if they have a book they want to pub, go ahead. That is totally cool. I will say Alien Xenomorph and Mika Curtis, people have asked to be on this channel. Many people have asked. Now, we'll reach out to people too, but others have asked. And I will say, I will continue having people on this channel. And people are allowed to think what they want. And I'm sure people might think that my whole intention is to bring Comicsgate people on my channel to hitch my wagon. Or it could be the opposite. You might want to consider that. I try to be as straight as I possibly can. And I like Cecil. I like EVS. I'll have them both back on the channel. I want to get Dan Fraga on at some point because I like Dan Fraga. But as far as grifting, that's hilarious. You might want to rethink that. If that statement is true, you might want to rethink it and really think how it sounds. Self-awareness is a very important thing. DCG would love to see Drunk on the show along with Keon and Cheeky Sparkles, LOL. Oh, you mean Neon and Geeky? Well, we've had Clownfish TV on in the past, and I will most certainly have them on again. Drunk 3PO has been on the show a couple of times, and we will have him on again. Crazy Cat Guy, thank you for the ice cream. Jaffo, thank you for the phallic unicorn. Aeronaut, TLJ was a cinematic masterpiece. Sorry, all. I just want to spool you guys up. LOL. It's okay, Aeronaut. It's not. It's a cinematic. Well, you can't say master anymore. That's very racist of you. But it's a cinematic masterpiece of shit. That we can agree on that. Final Death Star. That's member of the Fourth Wave for $5. Speaking of Brie Larson and the Interstate 5, they closed part of it off and are doing some landscaping. Yeah, I saw that when I was driving down because I couldn't believe I hit traffic during a pandemic. Chi the Floffy for 100 Swedish krona. Money for Az to stop singing. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I will match that and double it. Alfred McKay. No, I love Az's singing. He sang me happy birthday. Are you kidding me? Alfred McKay for $1.99 says, we're number one. You're number one, sir. You are number one. Jaffo. Oh my God. I just can't. Grifting Comicsgate. You do know that they've asked to be on my channel. You do know that, right? I hope you're aware of that. I hope you understand that. Hail Perry Chan. All week I've been saying, beat, choke me. My children are getting concerned. They should. Greeman Palatakin. How do you say? Okay, hang on. I got to look back. Paltakin. Okay. And Jaffo and that was for $5. Jaffo for $4.99. Will conversation therapy for Star Wars work? Pray the Rey way. Pray the Rey way Rey doesn't pray. Shit just happens. Good shit just happens to Rey because she's Rey. Crazy Cat Guy for $5. Received The Boys Omnibus 1 through 6. Looking forward to reading them before season 2. Ordered from a comic book store on eBay. Good for you. No money to Dynamite. I should be. So it's the Omnibus. It's issues 1 through 6. I'm in the fourth trade. So I think I'm in Omnibus Part 2. I'm not sure, but I'm in there somewhere. Look for me. Mr. Anthony Hunter for $2. Have they gone after Mel Brooks yet? As a matter of fact, this live, they have now. They have since you put up that super chat. They put a disclaimer in front of Blazing Saddles and it was stupid. Star Trekker 58 for $5 Australian. When Disney brings out Snowpock and the 7 vertically challenged mixed race transvestites, they will accept Disney Star Wars grudgingly. Think I'm safe. You might be. Brown Gaijin for $2. Gary, can I make a best of Friday night types clip series? Yes. My God, yes. We are looking for people to make clips. Lady Grandmaster is on that. I have her very busy. I have her doing a lot of things. I probably don't pay her enough money, but I might give her a little bonus this month. We'll see. We'll see. Performance-based. I am a longtime fan. I'm trans, and I make it clear I don't put up with any social justice BS. Avenge pop culture. That goth nerd for $10. I want to say, formally, you are always welcome here. You will always be welcome here, and we do not judge anyone based on their individual decisions to identify. You can identify however you like in my world. As long as you're not pushing anything on me, I will not push anything on you, and we can be friends. And we have trans people. We have Democrats. We have Republicans. And we can all agree that free expression, free speech, the freedom to be whoever the hell we want without being told what to do by our overlords and our masters in the government or in corporations is something we all need to get behind. Because while they pretend, and I'm sure you are more aware of this than anybody, to have your back, they are using you as a shield. And the minute you are no longer useful to them, they will forget about you. Now, we will not forget about you as an individual, And if it makes you happy, that's all I care about. You're not hurting anybody else, and it makes you happy. And again, you're welcome here. But we have to remember, we have to have those feelings for our Christian brothers and sisters, and our Muslim brothers and sisters, and our agnostic brothers and sisters, for everyone. That goth nerd, thank you for the $10, and thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We really do. Doctor on Move for $10, 12:15. To no man will we deny justice. No man, no woman. Ben Frail for $2. To understand the UK watch time, gentlemen, please. To understand the UK watch time, gentlemen, please. Oh, watch time, gentlemen. Okay. I will have to watch that. Thank you for the $2 Australian. Tim Jim for $4.99. Good luck with the move, Gary. From another centrist stuck in progressive San Francisco Bay Area, please tell Az to stop speaking over others' points/jokes. As is as. I don't think he does it that much, but he will probably hear that and see it in the chat. And as gets excited, he's just really a passionate guy. He's not rude. He's not a dick. He's one of the nicest people in the world. He really is. He's just really passionate. And that's why he fits perfectly into Friday Night Tights. And yeah, it sucks to be a centrist in San Francisco. Trust me. Sovereign Knight for $5. I used a Ouija board and contacted Gene Roddenberry. I asked him if he likes Lower Decks, and he said no. I asked him how he felt, and he said betrayed. I should try that. Sovereign Knight, that's a good idea. We should try that sometime online. Although, you use a Ouija board, and sometimes that opens doors you can't close. Smatter Effect for $2.99. This is for the Keeping Drunk 3PO in Florida Fund. Yes, we need to keep him in Florida because he is Florida man. Dr. Wolfenstein for $2 US. Ray Park is Doomcock. Maybe he is. Again, Ray Park is a cool dude. Scott M for $5. Hello, gents. I hope your Friday is going well. If you follow SpaceX, they've had an amazing week. Star Trek Future may be on the way. They have. And thank God for Elon Musk. Elon Musk is one of the few uber rich people I admire, we need. And I'm glad he's fleeing California. And I hope to be with him in Texas, although I'm not going to be near Austin. Man of War 665 for $2. Gender Fluid, Ken, and the Afflicted. Oh, remember to change your gender fluid as much as you can. TLJ Screwjob. As someone with vitiligo, this toy is insulting. Yeah, that is a bit insulting. I think it's also insulting the one with the wheelchair. And what are they going to do? Like a Down syndrome Barbie? That's what we were talking about 2 weeks ago. Vukasin Zavasin for 500 rubles. Invite Gina Carano on Friday Night Tights. Az, sing us a song again. I would love to have her on. I would actually love to interview Gina Carano Because I think Gina Carano, she's been a star for quite some time from her MMA stuff. And I think she's just honestly down to earth. She would never come on though. Stereo Clown Horns as I thought you'd keep those under wraps until later in the podcast, Scott M said for $5. Star Trekker 58 for $2. All Barbies have prosthetic limbs. This is true. That's true. That's true. Cold Fusion Waffles, Chernobyl radiation sickness Barbie with action medical bed, Geiger counter, and skin that really flakes off. Ooh, that's a good idea. Fat Steven Seagal beat up Rianne Johnson. Is there a Lance Armstrong one ball Ken? Oh, dude, Fat Steven Seagal, bringing it. Mark C. The Biden campaign volunteer Barbie comes with sniffable hair. Final Death Star. Self-loathing white privilege Barbie. Oh, we need that. Mark C. Can we get an Epstein girl Barbie? I got your limb difference right here, bitch, says Ham Sandwich for $2.99. Ian Slater for $5. Prediction. Killing Orc Worf and an appearance from terminal cancer patient Barbie. But seriously, God, I hate New Trek. I really do. I do. Drake is 6 for $2. G.I. Joe Barbie with hand job kung fu grip. Yes. Bad Dragonite gives us a very phallic hot dog for $1.49. Yes. We are very toxic and male here. Clint Matthews for $2. Barbie has almost as many personas as Jeremy. Not even close. Are you kidding me? Drake is 6 for $2. Jer Hermie, no Molotov cocktease. G.I. Joe. We love Molotov cocktease. Christopher Gorey for $9.99. They better make sure Barbie Dream Palace is wheelchair accessible now or their ass is grass. Christopher, a.k.a. the Good Reverend. Hail the Good Reverend. Jane Theory, thank you for the super sticker for $5. Go check out Jane Theory's channel. Aeronaut for $1.99. Nothing to say, but donates $1.99. Abscess Much. Thank you guys so much for your humor. So refreshing to actually be able to escape from the leftard BS and enjoy comedy and truth. And that is why there is traction on YouTube. It's as simple as that. Anthony Scott for $2. Grifter is my favorite Wildcat. And yes, he's actually the only character I really liked. I thought Jim Lee's Wildcats were lame as hell. I thought it was really well drawn and just a lame concept. Wildcats. I just think he's a good artist. It's just not the greatest idea, man. So Grifter was a big subject on this Friday Night Tights, and it's something that we're constantly accused of. All you have to do is simply go to the definition of grifter. Now, if we are grifting, we are constantly accused it. It means basically everything we're, giving our opinion on, giving our commentary on, we don't really believe. Like, we're not really into it. Now, are there channels that just cover everything and don't really care? Sure. But I think there are channels that can do that. I think there are people who do have snap opinions on a lot of other subjects, and they're good at it. They're really good at it. And I think there's some people that are full of shit, of course. But I actually care. And it's not, anybody's business, nor is anybody getting in my head and telling me what I do or do not care about. Every single, and I mean every 100% of the time, every single time somebody's calling you a grifter, they are jealous. They are usually other content creators. You are on the side of Jarbo, basically. That's one side I don't ever want to be on, ever. Russell Hall, Russian, who was mad at Anna for her cover. Maybe the Preston Poulter side of CG equation and his ilk, but they were busy getting pegged. Yes, no, there was a whole group of people mad at Anna for her cover. And they felt like she, jumped the line or something. She had a big channel. She had her own crowd. Dynamite reached out to her for doing a cover, and she did a cover. People can criticize it all they want. They're free to do it. Now, Dynamite reached out to me. They reached out to other people too. Glad I didn't stick with them because Dynamite sucks. Dynamite sucks. But yeah, some people did get mad. Some people didn't, It's over with now. The Goth Nerd, Gary, the recent Power Rangers series are also pure and contain nothing woke. That is good to hear. I'm not into Power Rangers, but I'm happy for the Power Rangers fans. Thank you, Goth Nerd, for $5. Swinging Cod for $5. With the crash of the Dark Universe, Malin's Graveyard Shift would be a great IP for Universal to option for a cinematic universe. Back CG3 or back Graveyard Shift 3 on IGG. Yeah, I mean, if he sells it, and I tell you right now, the minute a CG comic, and it will happen, gets picked up, the blue check marks will freak out, and some people will get jealous and accuse, like, say if it was John Malin, they would accuse him of selling out or something like that. And you just, it's a minority, but it will happen. Because that happened all the time in music and the punk rock scene. Straight white male for $2. Love from a fellow pen timer from Canada, Nickel Dunn. Yes, we have survived straight white male for now. And it wasn't fun. John Smith for $4.99. I'd pay good money to watch any of you try to debate Vosh. Try, because he's such a freaking idiot. Also, speaking of manga, watch Hellsing Ultimate. Oh, I'll check out Hellsing. Who's Vosh? Who's Vosh? John Smith. I'll look that up. I Love Scotch for $10. Thank you, I Love Scotch, and it's good to see you. He always just donates and doesn't say anything because he's too busy drinking scotch. Tall, dark, and gruesome. Motion to rename Antifa as Vanilla ISIS, please. Motion granted. Motion granted. I freaking love it. Oh my God. Oh, Gunnar Renee Oy for 50 Danish or Norwegian krona. Hey, Quarter Black Garrett. Austin, Texas has some good movie production houses. Would rather film there than in Hollywood. No, Austin's is woke as fuck. Gunnar Renee Oy for 20 Norwegian krona. Swedish organized crime is blowing up. So, okay, yeah, it is blowing up. Well, good for them. At least it'll be really organized. It'll be truly organized crime. Andy P for $5 Australian. We need to look at renaming the planets. Venus and Uranus have sexual connotations. Mars, a god of war. We can't have that. Insert groan here. Yeah, it's too patriarchal. Oh, they will. Andy P, that's next. People really think that the indigenous people spouted out of the ground. Yes. V. Jadur, I'm not sure how you say it. V. Getter. You're not wrong. The indigenous people were not indigenous at all. There were people here before them, and they were all wiped out in a cataclysm. The Clovis people. And they still came over here over a land bridge. Woke NASA, black holes matter. Says screw the bobbin for £2. Yes. NGC, new general catalog. All right. I'm a practicing piano for $2. 66 Miss Pixie for $5. Next NASA SpaceX mission in September is diversity woke as fuck. Women, check. Asian, check. Black dude, check. And, a token white man, right? Uncle Itzvin for $5. Vote for Rekieta Law in the PPP biggest grifter poll on Twitter. A vote for Nick is a vote for laughs. Safe travels and you and your new house hunt. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Trina Guthridge for $4.99. So no more Quinn the Eskimo. No. Troy for £5. So fucking hot right now. I'm melting I'm melting. I'm scared if I have a spliff, I'll evaporate. You might, Troy. But like you got some ganj in your avatar, so you got to have a spliff. Bearded Warrior for £5. Please check out the TARDIS Zone's tweets from about 5 hours ago about Jodie Whittaker. Is this post saying what I think it is? Well, that was 2 days ago. I don't know. I don't know, Bearded Warrior. I know Noel is on Twitter a lot. Defenders of the Faith but thank you for the super chat. I'll keep an eye on that stuff for $5. CBS Star Trek, there are 4 lights. After NASA story, must play Nat Lamp. Oh man, Deteriorata. Big Red Bullfrog for £2. Is that a video? I don't know. Evan Wagler for $5. Check out Float Plane for an alternative. High quality videos seems a lot less restrictive and can directly support with subscriptions. Ooh, I love options. Grand Admiral Thrawn for $5. EVS didn't wish cancer on Tess Fowler. He said he hoped she would have been bitten in half by a dinosaur. I agree with that. No, he didn't. He didn't. So we were discussing that and we weren't sure what was said. So what was said was they were talking about Tess Fowler's cancer, and then Ethan and Cecil talked about karma. All right. So they decided to use that to say that EVS wished it on her, which he didn't. He clearly didn't. But you got to be careful. You got to be careful because they'll use that shit against us. And we do need to take the high road. I know we don't want to. I know we don't feel like we need to. Some of those people, and listen, I'm not going to judge Ethan. If Ethan's that mad, and I'm pretty sure, no, I've seen them wish cancer and death on other people. So I don't have any sympathy at all. I'm just talking about the strategic aspect of it. I don't really give a fuck about any of these people. I don't. I really don't. Because they have wished so much death on other people. Upper Decks rips off Rick and Morty. Picard rips off The Expanse. STD rips off Anas. Does CBS have no shame? And Roof Korean 92 for $5. They won because the bad guys win a lot. John Wayne drinks SJW tears for $2. Patton Oswalt squealed like a piggy last night. How? How did he squeal like a piggy? I want to know. Sam Uri for $2. They attacked on Limbaugh with his cancer. Yeah, they did. They did, scumbuckets. Richard Charwood, thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate the donation, £4.99. David L. for $5. Just wanted to let you know there is the best show on Friday. This is the best show on Friday. Thanks, Gary, Tom, Quarter Black, Az, Comics Division, and the other guy, Jeremy. Great show, everyone. Well, thank you. Slash and Burn Theory for $5. Have you all heard rumors about Allison Brie being cast as the She-Hulk? Yes. It's going to be a terrible show, though, because it's written by What's-Her-Face. Jason C., thank you for the 2 phallic unicorns, Dana Schwartz, for $1.49 each. Richard Charlwood, do you think we will see a similar pandering to ethnic groups in movies and TV due to Black Lives Matter protests similar to that of feminist ideology after Me Too? Yes. I mean, the answer is yes. Absolutely. Cookies are yummy, says Vake for $1.99. And thank you, Charles. Thank you, Richard Charwood, for the £4.99. $4.87 Sean Tower for 5 Canadian pesos. Quartering put on a video of his shadow banning. Even live stream, he needs support. I watch him on BitChute and Subscribestar. We're going to have him on in a little bit. Thanks to everyone here in the chat and to you, Gary, Tom, Comics, Az, Garrett, and my most frequent and reliable client, Jeremy. Your clarion voices inspire, inform, and must never be silenced. Wouldn't have started without you. Thank you, Culture Casino, for $25. And yes, we tried to get his subs up. I hope he's doing very, very well. And we will be doing that with another channel tonight. Grand Admiral Thrawn for $5. Hail, Gary. Friday Night Tights has become my favorite show during the lockdown. Thanks for all that you do to promote sanity in the world. Why, thank you, Grand Admiral Thrawn. And that is high praise coming from such an evil Grand Admiral. Oh, boy. Gengalai, Gangi, age 15. Oh, boy. It's funny how people will complain you're conspiring against the show just for talking with each other, but will listen to big corporate websites handing out 10 out of 10s. Yep. Exactly. Culture Casino at Drunk 3PO is a great human being. Sub to his channel. He is. Eric O'Sullivan, and thank you for the $2. Just want to give allowance money to Nerdrotic Jr., to Super Chat Jeremy. Hey, Az, what's my prisoner homework? Love this. Hey, Comics Division. Tom, I love Midnight's Edge, says Eric O'Sullivan for $25. Thank you for the $25. Ryan for $5. If any of you are in Sacramento, it's all on me, and I don't have a channel. Love you guys. Ryan, I'll be through there someday. I'll let you know. Probably going to Tahoe. $4.87 Sean Tower for 20 Canadian pesos. By the way, BitChute rarely blocks or shadow bans, guys. What is causing the confusion is they have sensitivity settings. If you have Nude Muse magazine or on BitChute, it will start with a warning about your settings and how to change them. Okay, that's cool. Drunk 3PO for $4.99. I love you, dude. All I want is more Nerdrotic cookies. I will get you some more Nerdrotic cookies, Drunk 3PO. Mrs. Nerdrotic's going to have to go back up to San Francisco in a month to go do some hair on her clients on the down low, and we'll order some cookies. Y'all see Twitter banned BitChute's links? Hail, yeah, we did see that, Preston Rogers. That was weird. Christopher Gorey for $4.99. I'm sure you guys have noticed every Bree vid so far ends up with the bottom line of just how amazing Bree is. Yes, but I don't want it to be about me. Bree, black holes are so problematic as all holes matter. Jeremy, my hole is above average. Cancel. Gary, I'm moving. Yes, Dale flying for $5. I'm fucking out. All hail. Gary, have a little cheddar for the Cal exit. Also, thank God for Perry Chan. Thank God for Perry Chan. Michael Tywin. I'll put one of his intros in front of this. You'll like it. Samurai. That's some profound shit. It really is. I'm sure I said something really profound in that. Thank you. Hashtag lesbians made their choice that shouldn't be allowed to use their dildos. That's right. That's Tom. Lesbians made their choice. They shouldn't be allowed to use their dildos. That's a long hashtag, Russell Hall. Flicks by Cody for $2. And that's how Friday Night Tights got canceled. Thanks, Tom. Toxic Dust 13 for $5, as is Leo McKern. David L for $1.49. Phallic Unicorn. John Seller for $20. Just a little something. Sorry, John Zeller for $20. Just a little something to help with the move. Good luck. And thank you. Thank you. And I am in my new office, which the buildup starts tomorrow. If I have time, I'll put up my green screen tonight. It's sitting right there. I got it. I haven't had any notifications of any of you guys over the last month. You asked Jeremy, and on and on. I wish I knew what the hell was going on. I did too. I do too. Gary, guys, I just shared one of my recent Liberty Conspiracy BitChute vids on Twitter by first posting it in Gab Trends. So that might be a way to circumvent that in the future. Yeah, apparently it was just a glitch. Twitter banning BitChute links, and it's fixed now, supposedly. Guard Goldsman for $10, but I will check in a moment. Flubber 11 USA for $5. It's time we put an end to Kurtzman's reign of terror. No longer will we tolerate the pillaging and destruction of our favorite franchises. Well, it might be ending. It might be ending. Emma Watts might be the savior that we need, but it's a little too late. Culture Casino for $2, as is confirmed architect of the UK border paywall. Probably. Adrian Reynolds for $5. Tencent just entered into a 3-month exclusive talks to buy D Wireframe, knocking out Sony from the bidding at $1.9 billion. Not a fan of Tencent. Amukasa, thank you for the $4.99 donation. Amukasa, thank you for another $4.99 donation. If you want to know how these woke people can do so unbelievably stupid, look up Evan Syed. His theory explains everything and it'll blow your mind. I will remember that one. Dr. Thmink. The John Beck, negative optimism says things can always get worse. Amukasa for $4.99. If you want to know what's going on with the books, games, movies, etc., watch a few videos from the Yuri Bezmenovs. He is a real patriot. So Yuri Bezmenovs. Okay, yeah, I will. 6 turning, 4 burning for $5. If by January 20th, the election still hasn't been decided, the Constitution states the Speaker of the House becomes Prez. Fuck. Sam Urai for $2. In fairness, you want to leave room for people to change. You really do, Sam Urai. Please don't hashtag cancel culture casino. I just got here. I want to, though. I want to build you up and break you down, just like the media does. Link 1945 for $5. What do y'all think about Pokemon going after people's sponsors like It's a Gundam? And looks like Jake Paul is getting prison time for the riots. Fuck Jake Paul. Pokemon is a bitch for going after people's sponsor. And I love It's a Gundam. Love It's a Gundam. John Wayne for $4.99. Quarter Black Garrett, talk to Crowder about having Bill Whittle on the show, please. Derek McGard for $5. How about a comic version of a book club? I want to start reading older or non-woke comics, but don't know where to start. We could do that. Once I get settled, maybe. And thank you, John Wayne. I will pass that on to Quarter Black, who will be on semi-regularly. Don't know if it has been said yet, but did anyone else notice they dumbed down Luther in season 2? Yes. Lou DiMarzo, they most definitely did. Bat Goat for $5. Hey, Gary, just got here. Here's a fin for doing 5 hours. Great panel. Thank you. Thank you, Bat Gatto. Get your ass to Texas, says Brian Freeman for $2.99. Hell yeah. Shane O'Reilly, thank you for the $1.49 phallic unicorn. I heard a rumor Doomcock will rule the world, says Lost Hope for $2. He will. Okay, we're heading into the Inquisition in this portion. And again, this is part 1 of 3. There is a lot of Nerdrotic Nooner stuff I did midweek at random times, and I couldn't stay on the show for 5-6 hours. I do thank you for all the super chats. Again, we've got Lady Grivemaster currently working on sifting through all the super chats and picking all the ones out that I missed, and it will all be taken care of hopefully by Monday. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. So we will get to this one right now, and we will go to Diego Flores. Gary, what is that Geloja also? Geloja is when the Mocklins pee. It's kind of like Ponfar, except instead of a sexual ritual, it's a urinating ritual. Also, Doomcock's expression when he saw Wonder Woman was glorious, and it was. He fucking blew up. So if you haven't seen it, it's over on Nerdrotic Live. Again, all of my live streams go to my alternate channel, usually within a few hours of the time they air, sometimes 24, but keep an eye on it. That's why you should subscribe over there. That dump truck can't wear corduroys, says Cecil says. It's only adult entertainment for $2. Hell yeah. Garrett Russian Beard, you should have warned Doomcock to keep his helmet on before showing him that Wonder Woman cover. Absolutely. Dread Pirate Mikey for $2. From Gal Gadot to that, thanks, DC. Right. And of course, we're talking about the Wonder Woman 84 cover. I know I now need Viagra. Can I send you the bill? Says Lost Hope. You can send it to Mika Curtis. Alien Xenomorph says Mika Curtis said he would put you through a window. Alien Xenomorph, I don't know if Mika Curtis is actually saying all of this stuff. Maybe he's just trying to start shit. I don't know. Mika Curtis, he likes to wear tank tops. That's all I know. Sam Whiskey, game over. DKE 721. Anna, that Star Wars girl, did a video showing how it should have been done. I'll check it out. She knows her Star Trek. That's good. Spectrum Ball for $5. Not sorry for the artist. If you get an established character, you do the research to get it right. Agreed. This is the best. This is just a fat bee in a Wonder Woman tube top. Yep. Spectrum Ball, you're not wrong. Alien Xenomorph for $2. Mika Curtis said you're an undercover racist. Yeah, I doubt Mika Curtis said that at all. Yeah, Alien Xenomorph is, now that I see context to this, I understand he's just a troll, and that's fine. But thanks for the $2. Lucas Bachman for $5. Steve Trevor is coming back, Heaven Can Wait style, starring Warren Beatty or Quantum Leap style. Yeah, he's not going to look like Steve Trevor. Eric Stoller for $5. Before you know it, Batman and Superman will have beer bellies. Yes, they will, just like Thor. Pod Racing Palpatine for £4.99 asks,
but what is best in life? The open steppe, fleet horse, falcons at your wrist, and the wind in your hair. Wrong! Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That is good.
Jaren Kucha, let Star Trek Lord Drecks die. Kill it with a spider that suckles on the things for moisture if you have to. Yes, I agree with that. Corian, Witch in Residence for 10 Canadian pesos. Hail, Gary and DC. My lord, if you wish, I would... your witch, will produce a grand prophecy for you. I think it will start with, I see fist clenched in rage, reaching out from the center of the earth. Indeed. Cultural Casino, it's official. He gave us a phallic unicorn. And so did Jaffo for $1.49.99. Blue Satoshi for $5. The only good thing about Lower Decks is the background art, and it's a shame it's being wasted on this. Yeah, I mean, it's better than the actual art. Xiao Lin Wright for $5. The men in this country should go get some values from the great Al Bundy, the working man's hero. Peg. Cliff3188 for $4.99. Hail Gary and DVD. Wasted my time watching Lower Decks. It personally made me angry because of my military experience. Can I tell my story via email? Yes, Gary@nerdrotic.com. Go ahead. Lazy Lajdak for $9.99. I'd love to hear it, by the way. Hey, either of you watch the Harley Quinn cartoon or plan to? Probably the only DC thing I have seen in a while that I liked. I thought it was a little bit too woke for me. Dana Bailey for $1.49, but thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the mustache. Lost Hope for $10. Not sure if your gods allow the other gods in the Inquisition, but please reach out to Isaac Butterfield. It would be Ragnarok for the false gods of the Access Media. Who's Isaac Butterfield? I'll go check it out. R. Fletch for $5. Run a series made by someone who likes Star Trek. They all left. They did. Wizardbis. Is it Wizard BS or Wizard Bees for $5? A former president who did worse than Nixon. You mean all of them minus, I guess, Carter? I mean, yeah, Carter was bad. Carter was really bad. I was trying to get what you were saying there. I'm like, yeah, Nixon. Oh, we were talking about like Nixon, what he left office for is like nothing compared to what we've seen lately. Crazy Cat Guy for $1.49. Thank you for the ice cream. Crazy Cat Guy, thank you for the phallic unicorn. I heard a rumor that Patrick Stewart wasn't happy with the finale with Picard dying and becoming an android. Of course, it's a rumor. Yeah, I kind of saw that he was all on board for it. Now, he might be bullshitting, but he kind of looked all on board to me. CBS, hire the people making the fan films. John Krushik, if it's Star Trek Continues, sure, for $1.99. Or Robert Meyer Burnett. Matthew Anderson for $5. Do y'all hear about Rooster Teeth? They're apparently so ashamed of their old work that they're editing what they deem as problematic. Then they are done. Oh, you actually sent that twice. Sorry, Matthew Anderson. I wish I could refund you that $5. But I'll give you a double thank you. Phoenix Argis for $5. Star Trek is worth a pillowcase of belly button lint. Yeah. What do you guys think about the 40,000 Eisenhorn series? Do you think that 40K could fill the niche of dead Star Wars, Star Trek, or Game of Thrones? The Grizzly for $5. It's too niche. It's too niche. I think, and yeah, maybe if it gets out there, but you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. You want 40K to stay right where it is. It'll just get plundered and raped. RT also colluded with DC to make an ugly Wonder Woman cover Rooster Teeth, not Rotten Tomatoes or Doomcock, but Rooster Teeth also colluded with DC to make an ugly Wonder Woman cover. As someone who used to be one of their biggest longtime fans, this just makes me sad, says Matthew Anderson for $5. Thank you. Lost Hope, my skid-marked underwear seems a fair trade. Yes, it is for that cover. Andre Benson for $2. On Wikipedia, it says as of 2016, it's worth $10 billion. Star Trek. Yeah, Star Trek. Star Trek's not worth $10 billion. Star Trek's not worth $10 billion. It was never worth $10 billion. What Wikipedia said is it's made over its entire history, $10 billion. Doomcock, can your minions make Gary an armor helmet as well? You can dub him Dread Willie. Gotta protect fellow allies, defenders of pop culture. Hail. Well, I have a helmet, as a matter of fact. I've got a giant Viking helmet. Show Guy Nay, thank you. I could also wear my Cyberman mask. Aeronaut for $5. I'd pay, if I had the cash, $500 million USD just for the opportunity to fire Kurtzman. If I had it, I would too. Josh Duckworth for $2.99. Star Trek is worth 3 times last year's revenue, tops. So we were both, I think Doomcock, I said 500 million. He said 250, and I agree with him. I think he was closer. Emotionally exhausted for 5 Canadian pesos. How can they say yes to Kurtzman and no to Tarantino? What else do they have with the potential to make anywhere near as much money as with a QT film? Nothing. Jane Theory, Lower Decks is a complete and total disgrace. for $2. But you are not, Jane Theory. Tim Riggs for $10. Hail, spent every month since COVID, getting my people to work at home status, hiring 1,500 more people. Been almost 6 months since I haven't worked 60 plus hours on something like this. Missed you guys. Yeah, Tim, bless you though, because you're keeping the world going. The truest hero of Star Trek was Lucille Ball. That's true. Enterprise goes back to the time of 2019. Accidentally tune into Discovery. Kirk says, Bones, what do you think? McCoy says it's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Not as we know it, says Star Trekker 58 for $5. Cultural Casino for $2. We need to reboot Star Trek. Here's Lower Decks. Yeah, right. Tim Riggs for $10. Listen, a reckoning is coming during a time of plenty. Those who can't will only fail upwards during times like now. Those who can't will enter the unemployment line, and they will, and they deserve to, Tim Riggs. Thank you for the $10. Pete, 1972 for $5. Star Trek 2020, to boldly go where no man has gone ever. Exactly, into the shitter. Daniel James for $7.99. Doomcock, I was watching one of your videos, and my mom walked in. She was fascinated by your mask and that you don't show your face. Love your work. Steve CR for $10. Is it possible to move past the eviscerated franchises? What will be the source of the new ones? Will decentralized of pre-post or production help? No. Getting rid. I mean, you're going to have to wipe out a lot of the creative voices in Hollywood. There'll have to be a new wave. A new wave. Has Hollywood become a giant echo chamber? Well, has been for years. Chris Kelling for $2. For $10. That's right. The Gary Bug Out Fund. Hell yeah. Thanks for the $10. I appreciate it. R. Fletch. DCG. Has the Fandom Menace ever talked about a schedule? XD, it's hard to choose sometimes between people's streams. Wish the Fandom Menace was on Sirius XM. Yeah, well, the thing is, we're not organized. So I try to help you as much as possible, DCG, by putting my live streams on an alternate channel called Nerdrotic Live, and you can watch them at your leisure. At your leisure. Nicholas Horton for £5. A light novel is more like a regular book than a manga. That's true. The Duke of 5A for $5. The mandatory TV license is what enables the BBC to divorce their content from what the fans actually want. Yep, and that's going away. Chris Stanley for $5. Davison and Hines deserve respect. They spoke out about Doctor Who when it wasn't at the time, and they were brave to do so. I'll buy Fifth Doctor merch all day long. I will too. But I'll if I can help him directly, sure. But if you're buying Fifth Doctor merch, most of it's going to the BBC. Autumn Marabilis for $5. Brekier for $5. Hello again, my nerdy friends. Still angry, I see. Hope DVD gets that 18-year-old scotch. Scotchity scotch. Apophysis the Destroyer for $10. Hail, Gary and DC. Question for you both. Choosing from my only Doctor Who, Marvel, Star Trek, and Star Wars, which future, no old works allowed, productions would you watch? The other, there are erased. Of what's still out there? None of it. If I'm only watching the new stuff, none of it. I watch nothing. I watch YouTube. Warlord of the Asmar Federation for $5. Pardon me, Overlord and Nerdrotic, comedy relief moment. Seeing that the title of this stream makes me think of Mel Brooks' History of the World Part 1. Hell yeah. Gerald for $5. What is your opinion on Ketwalski? Ketwalski. Is he a paid shill? Does he actually believe the crap he says? His Lower Decks review beggars belief. He's a shill. He's a shill. I've never been on Twitter because I am not a twit. Says Shark Dentures for $2. You're smart. No, Ketwalski is, well, I mean, his channel doesn't get any traction because he hasn't connected with his audience yet. He's more about himself. In number 5, we're British. I would accept him as the Doctor. He is an old man in a younger man's body. Says Grandpappy Fist for $5. Thoughts on Wizards of the Coast going woke in D&D by removing the word race and submit to the SJW demands moving forward. Goodbye, Wizards of the Coast. Robert Meza. Fuck them. Forgive me for the spelling errors. No, you don't have to apologize to me for that ever. Glad my point was taken. Think Secret Hideout is secretly anti-military because of the way they portray Starfleet. Yes, they are anti-Western culture. Jaegerbomb for $5. And Mickey Vicky for $2. The Boys Season 2 or Umbrella Academy Season 2? Umbrella Academy Season 2, probably. Although it's neither of them are going to be that good. Ian Slater for $2. Beware, app called Licky, Chinese owned. Good to know. Thank you. Roy McGuire for $5. All I want is a proper tripods adaptation. What a slept on property. Yeah, you don't want it now though. You don't want anything being adapted now. Chris Kelling, how about Galaxy Quest series? Not now. Maybe in 10 years, maybe 10 years ago. Could something like that hold up? Well, we got the Orville, and I think too many people would compare it to that. Alien Nation reboot could be fun if it wasn't made now or if it was made independently. Hail Doomcock, love Max Fleischer's 20,000 Leagues, Harper Goff's Nautilus design. I need to see that. Shanth and Jetty. And Star Trekker 58 for $5. How to get new viewers. Call your current viewers and actual fans. How to get new viewers. Call your current viewers and actual fans assholes. Then try to attract actual assholes to watch your what fans never are. Will never be fans. Who will never be fans. That's a good one. I kind of screwed that up. All right. Okay, that's the end of part 1 of 3. Look for the next one sometime Saturday. And we will cover Friday Night Tights from last week and 2 Nerdrotic Nooners and the rest of that Inquisition over the next 2 episodes. I thank you all for your super chats. I will cover all of them eventually. If you didn't hear yours in this one, it'll be in the next 2. Love you guys. Be sure to tune in to Friday Night Tights tonight with Jeremy from The Quartering. If you're watching this in the future, please check it out right here on Nerdrotic Live. Bye-bye.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.